Hey everyone, welcome back to OpenExploit. I'm Pawan Jaswal, and today we're diving into something that rarely gets the spotlight in cybersecurity: MCP servers. Especially, we'll explore how to secure them using lessons from the vulnerable MCP project. If you have never heard of MCP before, don't worry, I'll break it all down in simple terms. By the end of this video, you'll understand what MCP is, why it matters, and how to secure it like a pro. Let's go. So, what exactly is MCP? MCP stands for Master Control Program, and it's an operating system used primarily in high reliability environments. Think banking system, government services, and industrial steps. It was developed decades ago, but is still in use today because of how stable and secure it was considered at that time. Think of it as a legacy system, kind of like that old car that still runs perfectly, but doesn't have airbags or Bluetooth. You might be asking, why should I care about securing old system like MCP? Well, because attackers care. Legacy systems often don't get updated or monitored like modern ones, which makes them easy target for breaches. Also, many companies still depend on MCP system for mission critical operations. If attackers breaches those, the damage can be huge. The vulnerable MCP project is like a sandbox. It's an intentionally insecure setup that mimics real MCP environment. Think of it like a juice shop or DVWA for MCP server. It's designed for learning. Security pros, admin, even student can use it to explore vulnerabilities safely without harming real system. This project highlights common issues in MCP setup so we can prepare better defense. Let's look at vulnerabilities identified by the project. Here are the top ones to watch out for. 1. Weak authentication. All login system has no brute force protection. Always enforce strong password and limit login attempts. Outdated encryption. Still using DES or no encryption at all. Upgrade to AES and TLS whenever possible. Hard-coded credentials. Script often have admin password written in plain text. Don't do that. Use secret manager like no logging or monitoring. If something goes wrong, there are no traces. Always integrate MCP logins into SIEM like Splunk or Wazoo. Unpatched softwares. Legacy system often skip updates. That's dangerous. Test and apply security patches regularly. No role-based access controls. Now let's talk about tools and techniques you can use to secure your MCP servers. First, port scanners like Nmap. Use them to see what services are exposed, especially on custom or legacy ports. Number two, vulnerability scanners. OpenVAS and Nessus may not support MCP directly, but they will flag network level weaknesses. Number three, network segmentation. Always isolate legacy system using firewalls and VLANs to limit damage. And number four, SSH hardening. If you are using SSH for remote access, disable root login, enforce key-based access, and avoid using port 22. Let me give you a real-world example. Say a regional bank runs a critical transaction system on MCP. Here's what they can do. First, review user account regularly. Second, apply patches in a staging environment. Third, store credentials in secure secrets vault. Fourth, monitor all access using SIEM. And finally, educate their team using simulations from the vulnerable MCP project. It's about bringing legacy system into modern security mindset. If you want to explore MCP system yourself, look for vulnerable MCP project on GitHub or other security forum. Set it up in a virtual lab and use tools like Metaxploit, Wireshark, and Map to get hands-on. Legacy doesn't mean forgotten. MCP servers still power critical system, and it's up to us to make sure they are secure. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to OpenExploit, and let me know in the comment what legacy system you want to learn about next. Until then, stay secure, stay curious.